Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Wednesday, the 1st of June. This is our daily recap. You want to join us, click on the link in the description below. Facebook June 170 puts coming in here, 500 plus guys. Let's talk about today and this week so far. And, so far, the market is holding in well. We had a gap up today. We came in on the ISM number, which was hot. We came all the way down. We went into this gap, kissed the 21-day on the SPY and pushed up out of it with about 25 minutes to go, and the market's holding in. I want you to draw attention down to something we always watch down here. The oscillators were screaming hot yesterday after Friday. We talked about this, really screaming hot. And now we've cooled off, plus 211 here on the New York Stock Exchange, plus 230 on the NASDAQ, still hotter than we'd like to see, but cooling off. Breadth, slightly negative. It went from very positive to very negative today, and holding in. Volume is anything but special, right around dead average. So not a lot going on here, setting us up for 2 days to go in this week in the market, which has a nice little flag developing here, and we'll see if this can go any further from here. Let's go up and take a look at some other things. HYG remains a concern, guys. And the HYG, which led us out of this, has pulled back for the last 2 days and is weaker than the markets. We want this to be stronger. The markets like to follow HYG. We want this to strengthen up. Bonds also continue to weaken after being strong the last week and a half, weakening down here. Today was the first day of quantitative tightening. That stays the first day the Fed can do any selling of bonds. And, it's a little weak reaction to it, not much, but not doing anything good here. The Qs, similar to the SPY, were strong earlier, weaker later. So a little reversal there. The other thing to keep an eye on here is oil, and we have OPEC and OPEC Plus meeting the next couple of days, deciding on what they're going to do. There's talk that they're going to let Russia out of their deal, but the truth of the matter is this: very simply, OPEC and OPEC Plus are greedy, and they haven't been interested in doing anything to help the global economy, because in their mind, they think this is oil's last hurrah, and that after this, they'll eventually, once this supply is fixed, they'll be pushed aside for cleaner energies. So they're not in the mood to do anything to help anybody out. So we'll keep an eye on this tomorrow. So what was in play today and what was there to do today? So we had a lot going on. CRM had a big bounce today on earnings, nice earnings, big gap up, pushed early, and then gave it up. I was in it. I was up nicely, got stopped out for a very small gain early, and then it took off and raged, and I didn't get back in it. And holding in okay today. Nice little move on that one today. Amazon has been the one they keep piling into. Another decent day here, green on the day, it held in well. They seem to want to run it into the stock split 20-for-1 on Friday, which will start splitting trading for us on Monday. You got a big gap here at 26.15 to keep an eye on. So, there's some strength in those names. Energy came screaming back late in the day. Look at this candle off the lows here, nice on just off the highs now on energy. Even the banks also came back. There was strength in those. Facebook right now is getting torched. News just broke. Sheryl Sandberg is leaving Facebook. She is the most highly touted executive who brought legitimacy to them to counteract Zuck. So her leaving is not a good thing. They got her from Google and they paid a lot. Yeah, the adult in the room. Thank you, Chris. That's exactly it. It's from our Discord room. She was the adult in the room. That's the great way of putting it. So this is very bad news for Facebook, and we'll see how this trades out. Obviously getting smacked hard on this. You take it aside today, it was not an easy day to trade. I traded Apple a couple times and made some money. I made some money on very little bit of money on AMD. I got stopped out a lot, lost a little bit on the Qs, and then caught the ES when we finally bounced for a nice win. But overall today was just an inside day in a market that is still resting. And the real question now becomes, where do we go from here? We've cooled off enough that the market could try to push. I still say the 50-day is a potential target. We've lost our divergences with the IWM leading and the HYG and the bonds. So, have to be concerned. We continue to watch the 8 to 21 day here, which are coming together at that gap at 470.70. We'll see what we get over the next 2 days. If you want to join us, link to smartoptiontrading.com in the description below. And for members, I'll catch you guys in the morning, and staying late for earnings tonight.